What's up, guys? We're back yet again with another episode of Bad Beats featuring my boy. Tell everybody what the hell you played.
All right, I played Pan. We are here. Woo! Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. I'm here at Bainbridge, Georgia, at Eternity's Portal. If you are in the North Florida or what is it, South Georgia area,
Yes.
or even like South Alabama, you got to come out. You know why? Because shout out to Will, always blessing us. This is what we played for today. Got a winner Go Tanks, got some promos. Got me some pretty good one. I pulled a Bubbles. That was pretty lit. I pulled a Goten.
That's a god right there.
That's a god right there, bro. I cannot complain. So today was super cool. I played Pan. All right, let's get into cards now. Played Pan. I will say I was experimenting a little bit with the build, so we tried like some random stuff. But I don't know. I like this leader a lot. I would say it's like not as good as Sin and Gogeta, but like damn, like
It'll sneak it in though.
I still think it's really good. Like I believe this is like probably low tier 1, high tier 2. You can definitely top regionals with this deck. I think it's pretty strong. But yeah, I mean, all the red decks right now are pretty crazy. And this is just like another really good red deck. So we'll get into the build.
Yeah, explain to them why we think Pan is crazy.
Yeah, so it's 56 cards. And it seems like a lot of cards, but I almost decked out like a lot. Even at 56 cards, I almost deck out. So I think 56 is correct. The deck everything you play literally draws 1 or 2 cards. You go through your deck like crazy, so it's a lot. So we'll start with the low curve. Crown, just really good in the meta against blue.
You gotta get it.
I don't think I need to explain Crown too much. 4 super combos, I don't think I have to explain. Nope. 1 Kai Champa.
Of course.
I don't have any foils. I've always played Champa. Theoretically, this one is like in a pinch, I can actually summon and draw off a Pan for 2. Like I'm never gonna do that, but like theoretically, you could do it.
Just in case.
Here we get into the actual like Pan cards. We have these are like 1-drops. So the leader, as you know, you should know, Pan's old as shit. But if you plus something past 20k or more, you draw a card. So basically, everything just says
I draw.
And most of these draw too. So play this, draw off a lead. When you swing, when it's 20k power. You look at the top 5 that is Saiyan or Unison. Very just good turn 1, turn 2 play. Summon, swing. You really want you want to play this and you want it to die because of. I'll talk about this guy too.
Her granddad.
Yeah, so you want to summon this, swing, and then you want it to die. That way you can play this burst too. You're not. Bursting is random, and even though there's a high amount of Saiyans in the deck, you're never guaranteed to burst Saiyans. So you want to have Saiyans in the drop before you play this card. That way when you swing, you have guaranteed combo, you have guaranteed Z energy. So generally, these are the ones you want to play early game. I'm going to play 3 of this one. This one's a little better. This one's better late game. So I felt like... I mean, honestly, there's no point where this card is bad, but it's really good late game because it's like an additional super combo. You know, I guess that's the best way to explain it. So, for 1 mana, if you have a red card in your combo, you play it, draw 1 from her. She can trigger leader, and then after the battle, she'll neg something 10k. So it's basically like 1 mana, draw 2, neg something 10k. So she can help you out combo 1 attack, and then stops the secondary attack. So it's really good late game.
Good utility card.
Good utility card. Yeah, Goku. If you have 2 energy, you tap 1, burst 2, play it. Swing combo with a red Saiyan of 5k power. And then he puts it in the Zenkai energy. Activate battle limit 1, pay 1, untap it, he gets +5, and you draw a card. So he can become 25k, which is this is one of the 2 main cards you use to get Heartfelt Plea off. So this is a very strong card. Goten promo. This is a card.
You gotta get this card, guys.
It's really good in the deck. It's just 1 mana, 20k double striker, and then your leader gives it +5, and then you can tap a second one, neg something 20k, give it. So it can be like 1 card. It can be draw 2, 25k, kill something. So there is a little bit of an energy investment in this card, but like
it's worth it.
The value this 1 card generates is insane. This is going to be a red staple moving forward. Probably for the rest of the damn game. Like, you just need to pick this up while you can.
Go to your local guys.
Go to your locals if you got them. If not, come to ours. We got some of our free play cards.
Now, tell the people what they might have forgot about this card. Tell them why they gotta play this.
Oldie but a goldie, man. So this is amazing going second. Your opponent will play a 1-drop, right? And you'll go, okay, when you control a battle card and I don't, I'm going to Cyber Dragon this guy out. Leader buffs. He's 20k. I draw a card. I can then attack. I can block. He's really good in combination with this pan early game because you're drawing off of this. You're not spending energy for this, so it's really strong. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. This card, it's good at 2. Later games when you have boards established, you're going to charge this a lot because I already have cards on the board. He's not as good, but, like, early game or, like, if they clear your board, like, whatever. But it's a pretty strong card. And anything, like, there's not very many 0-mana cards left that, like, do a lot.
If only we had time.
Yeah, it's like the fact that these are still 0-mana cards that, like, play themselves, draw cards, attack is really strong. So these are good. This, we know what this is. It's limited to 1. I'd play more, obviously, wouldn't we all?
We would be at 4.
Yeah, obviously. One Hit Wonder is really cool in this deck. You have a lot of interactions. Like, I play Videl. You have After Image Technique. You have King Vegeta's Imposing Presence. This just helps you trigger a draw on your opponent's turn while also defending. And then if it's offensively, you can, like, play Vegeta, swing, neg something, play this, swing. So offensively and defensively, this card's insane.
More attacks, guys.
A free play card, really good. Also, Red Sand. You want Red Sands. 4 of the monkey. So when your opponent has 2 energy or more, and you combo with this, you just play it completely for free. So kind of like a super combo because you play it to your board and then it triggers your leader to draw a card. So it's like a 0-mana 5k super combo. I mean, this card,
it's nuts.
I would probably say this is the best card in the deck, at least for its energy costs. Obviously, you play some, like, big bombs that do more, but, like, just having this for free at any turn, it does have unique, so it's not like you can stack multiple turn after turn after turn. Your opponent's usually clearing your board, or you can just combo this. You can play it, play it, and then combo it again in order to make room for a second one, or just to give yourself Z energy. I mean, you can just do a lot with this card. This, I would say, is probably, like, the best card in the deck, realistically. Play some counter plays. Let me find the Unison. So,
baby.
I mean, we know about Vegeta, right? It just stops floodgates, stops random stuff. Very good. Still good this format. I play Videl. I don't play Yamcha, and this is another reason why this card is good. So the way this works, right, is let's say I have a Unison. My opponent summons whatever, right? I'm going to activate Videl. My leader's auto is going to go into pending, right? I'm going to choose to resolve Videl first. I'm going to neg something 20k. Then I'm going to play Goku. My leader can now target the Goku to draw me a card, okay? So this is just another reason this Goku is good. I'm not playing out. Let me tell you, bro. I sided in Yamcha today just to test it. It did literally nothing. There was, like, there's too much barrier. There's too much deflect. Like, against, like, Red Sin, like, this shit is dead as soon as you play it. So it's not, I sided out against Red Sin because it's just dead. Against Gogeta, everything's 20k. Against yellow, everything is barrier. Like, against blue, everything is... Like, Yamcha's just not good this format. As broken as Yamcha would be in Pan, and I'd probably side too just for, like, random shit, like Green King Piccolo or the Mirror Match. Like, as broken as Yamcha would be in Pan, like, it's almost unplayable. Like, I sided in every game to test it, and no game could I didn't play Yamcha a single time today. I played Videl a lot. I didn't play Yamcha at all. It just sucks, you know what I mean?
Sometimes it be like that.
I'm kind of going back and forth Unisons on this deck. I just feel like a red deck with a Unison is going to beat a red deck without a Unison. So I just don't want to get caught without a Unison.
So are you testing Baby more in, like, Baby Jiren, or?
No, I would just play Baby. There's no other Unison I would play, honestly. It just does a lot. It helps you curve out. You can just Unison on 3, and then on 4 you can play your Goku, or you can play your Secret Rare, whatever. It's just too good, man.
Then you eat a threat too on the board.
Yeah, it's too much plus. It's spot removal. It's draw. It's a lightning rod. Your opponent wants to attack this a lot, so it's basically like a topo. And then it buffs your leader, which has that always comes up. Buffing your leader to a 16k just always comes up. It's like, there's so many games where, like, if it didn't do that, I probably would have died. But because it did do that, my opponent just couldn't push through
with no damage.
That additional 20k. And then you combine that with, like, there's a ton of ways to, like, buff the leader in the deck. So you combine the fact that my leader is usually a 20k, and then now it's a 21k. It's huge. That's huge. Double topo.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
Pretty good. I mean, it's really good against red decks because if they don't have, like, Omen of Awakening or Denial of Hope or the red-yellow counter, it's just good against red decks. I played 1 Overwhelm. I probably could have bumped it up to 2. I don't know. I like this one a lot. It's like Graceful Charity. With your leader, it's draw 3, discard 1. That's actually better than Graceful Charity. And then it swings for 25. I mean, again, so much hand filter. It's insane. Playing a Heartfelt. Again, the two main cards I use with Heartfelt are the S's for Goku and this dude. I like this dude. He's a guaranteed Heartfelt. I'm only playing 2. He's like a bomb. He does so much shit, bro. So for 3 energy, play him. Give your leader +5. Neg 2 things 30k, and they whip a card out of their hand. This is mini this. So I'm playing this. So let me kind of organize my thoughts here, right? Playing this is almost like playing additional copies of this. I still think this is the best card in the game. Honestly, I really do think that. So I'm playing more copies of this. They're just not as good, right? And then again, you combine this effect with like King Vegeta's Imposing Presence. My leader's now at 25k. It's insane. This is also a free Heartfelt. I can play this, make it a 35, swing for 35, declare Awaken, play Heartfelt. This becomes 35 with my leader's backside. That's 2 35Ks, double, triple. That's an insane amount of pressure. And both of these cards plus insanely, like they just plus way too much not to play. So I'm a really big fan of these cards because this like makes this consistent, and these are just all insane secret rares. The reason I play this over Vegito is because I do respect blue this format. I think it's a red-blue format, and then obviously yellow is still good as well. As cool as Vegito's secret rare is, I just don't think it has the legs, this format, that it needs to. It's really good in the Gogeta deck because you want to pair the Vegito with the Gogeta 8-drop. So it's really good in that deck, but in other red decks, I still think this is just does too much. Against, let's say you're playing against yellow, right? And they have like all the barrier blockers, right? I play Vegito, and then they block it.
Yeah.
Every deck plays
some form of a blocker.
Every deck plays these, the testing, the token negates. So I can't tell you, like, I played this deck like a million times on untap. I would summon Vegito, look at their hand, and they would just have a testing in the ops. Blue also has Majin Buu Unison, which just eats, like, you can't play Vegito if they have Majin Buu Unison. They have Vegito, the new 5-drop Z battle card. Like, just too many decks have too many
ways
like,
to get around it.
I just don't think Vegito has the body it needs this format. In other red decks, not talking about the Gogeta deck because it was designed to work with that deck. So this is just still too important. This guy still just blows out games like every deck. If you're playing against blue, this shit just blows out. And I think blue is like the second best color of this format. So I want to blow out blue basically. And then these are gonna change. I said fuck it. 2, 2, 2, 2. 2 testing, 2 after image, 2 this, and then 2 of this. I just wanted to test negates. I said fuck it. I'm gonna play all of them.
They're all good guys.
I mean, fuck yeah, they're all good.
Neck power to activate back to one-hit wonder again.
Yeah,
and all that good
so
stuff.
These like low to the ground ones are really good against Sin because this just negates for 1 mana. It just negates the 8-drop triple strike critical. The neg 10 is like kind of less relevant now because again, there's so much barrier and shit. This is like a mini floodgate. Again, combine this with like this card. Your leader's basically 25k now. Token negates or token negates. The reason I'm only playing 2 because I'm just not at 5 life very often. I'm either at 6 life or 3 life, and so like these are less. They kind of hurt you. Kind of, yeah. So I mean, I'll probably change this up. I just wanted to test every single one of them because we're here at locals, right? We'll get into the Z deck. My Z deck is technically wrong because not all my shit came in the mail. So shout out to Jameer for letting me borrow this Rush Attack. But I ordered Rush Attack, so it's 1 of this to help self-awaken, 3 Rush Attack, 3 Goku. They just didn't come in the mail, so whatever. I may do. I don't
going Frank.
I don't think you're gonna play like 3 of these in one game, but that's the correct.
It can happen.
It can happen.
It can happen.
I guess we can get into sideboard. I don't know. This is low. I don't think I sideboarded. The only thing I sideboarded in was Yamcha's to test them. They didn't do shit.
We ain't nothing to worry about.
I don't know. And then I just kind of, this shit is relevant. These don't. I just threw these in.
Let's talk about this stuff up here.
So this you can call. Okay, so this is for blue, right?
Yep.
I don't know the name of the Goku, but it's the 6-drop Halo Ku. It's like
the one that cost 4. They had no battle cards in the drop and all that.
Yeah, exactly. So they're gonna tap 4 energy. They're gonna play that shit. This is the only card that really removes it. You play it for 3. It has Deflect Barrier. It triggers your leader, and then you negate 30k ignoring barrier. So it's just good tempo because they're tapping 4.
I'm tapping 3. Let's tap 1 up for V-Ray.
Yep. And then for the Super Saiyan 4 the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I just have this.
Yep.
So I can they're tapping 4, 5, 6 energy for their cards. I'm not. It's just good tempo. Makekabura is for Gogeta 8.
Yep.
You call Gogeta GT 8. Ideally, you would do it when they're in like 4 energy. There's another card that I forgot to sideboard that you want to combine with this. It's like a little Supreme Kai that prevents 2 costs from attacking, because you do this and you call Gogeta 8, which forces
Gogeta 8 GT.
Gogeta 8 GT, right? This forces the Gogeta deck to dig into their Zenkai deck for cards to play, and then you play the Supreme Kai, and it's a Supreme Kai of time. They can't attack with 2 cost or less. So I just forgot to side them. But
Yeah, it stops the Vegeta Rush in that.
Yeah, so like ideally, you're cutting them off from all their relevant options, and you get free turns against. I don't know. I need to test it more, but that was my idea. I just fucking forgot to do it.
It's a good theory.
But anyway, this is Pan. I mean, this was just kind of like, I don't know. This is like version 3 out of probably what will end up being like version 6 by the time I'm done with it. I think it's really good. Probably like a tier 2 deck. Maybe like I'd say low tier 1, high tier 2. Anyway, shout out
1.5.
Yeah, 1.5. Whatever you want to call it. But that's it, man. Pan's cool. Any ideas and suggestions, hit me up. I really love this deck. This is probably going to be... I mean, I played the shit out of Pan during set 3 and 4. And really, I think I played Pan all the way up to set 7. I played Pan at the second Nationals, which was set 7. So, I mean, that's a long fucking time to play Pan. So, I'm really happy she got a reboot. Hope to do some work with her. That's my girl. I'm going to play Pan. That's all I can say. Anyway, thanks for watching. You got any fucking ideas, just hit me up. I'll talk about Pan. Anyway, peace out.
Hey, guys. How you guys doing today?
We good.
Awesome. We had a good tournament turnout. Everybody killed it over here. Got some good competitions at the portal. Let's get some more people coming down here and playing up and building up this community. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching Chesco with his deck profile, and we'll see you later.